This is an example of a variable, of an assignment, of a method that returns a value, and of concatenation. And those are going to be the fundamental things that I want people to understand for this lesson, because the whole point of this lesson is to actually allow people to walk away with something that they can actually do, some logic that they can actually express. And at the fundamental concept of a language like C# is receiving data, processing data, and outputting data. And it doesn't matter if we're writing against a console window or a user interface library or even a graphics library or even a game engine. At the end of the day, you will receive input, store input, process input, and output input. Well, change the word input to the appropriate nouns. So again, we have a variable declaration, which just says that at some point I want something called name to contain text data. We have an assignment, which says that I want whatever console.readline returns and placed into name. And then we have one more thing, and that's called a concatenation. Concatenation is a special type of operator, or a special type of a expression that takes strings and mushes them together. So in this case, what I'm doing is I'm saying, I want this string literal. This is a string literal. String literal means it's never going to change. It's always going to be the same string literal. It's hard-coded into my program. But I want to combine it with something that isn't hard-coded into my program. I want to combine it with the value of name, which again is going to be set to whatever the result of console.readline is. Because code is executed sequentially, by the time line 12 executes, we know for a fact that line 10 has already executed, so we know that our name variable contains the text data that console.readline returned to us. So again, we have a variable, an assignment, and a concatenation. And that's basically, those are the tools that you need in order to write any program you want as far as containing data. Once we get into control flow, that will complete the ability to write pretty much any code that you want. But this is the process of retrieving data and printing data.